Okay, so these three swings now are going to basically showcase kind of, we say, the evolution of your golf swing today. So the left-hand one is your first one, right, your before, should we say. The second one is going to be the shot you actually hit that went about 190. The third one is the practice swing. So you'll see a little bit of a difference there in terms of, obviously, when you're doing practice swings, there's no focus on hitting this ball here, you see. So this left-hand one now is your before. As the club goes back, taking back with your arms, then your everything starts lifting up here, sort of this lifting.
Yeah, I can see.
And there's your backswing, okay?
Yeah.
This one here now is your backswing and hitting the golf ball. Bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is the one now that was obviously the one without the golf ball there now. There's your backswing.
Yeah.
So that's where you've got to try and get your right shoulder getting behind you, see?
Yeah.
So now your right shoulder from here, being over here, it's very hard for that right shoulder to come over the top, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if the right shoulder's not coming over the top, your path isn't going to be swinging to left to target. Okay, it's going to bring the arms more down on this angle rather than kind of over the top and swinging out to the left there, yeah? Right. If your shoulder gets sort of back behind you, once you get to that top of the backswing up here, now the arms come forward, we can loosen and give that club a bit of a swish at the bottom. Right. What you've got is you've got the club, you get up here, okay, now the arms come forward. If you only swing to here, the first move now, the shoulder's almost back in front of you anyway, and that's the problem. If you don't get the shoulders behind you in the backswing, or the right shoulder,
I'm looking to go.
Yeah, getting back behind you, exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I think what happens once you lose confidence and you're losing distance and the quality of contact's not so good, we just think, I'll swing less to be less wrong. And the problem is then it creates more of the issue we had in the first place. And you're then trying to manipulate the arms, drag the club on the inside with your arms, taking the club back low and slow, as we hear all the time, with the club back nice, and then trying to swing on the inside to push your arms out this way. So you were trying to move the club back here with your arms and then push the club out there with your elbows.
What it feels like when you're going back that way, it just feels if you're going right back on the inside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We want the club to go on the inside.
Yeah, so that's what I need is there.
The thing is, if you look at the golf swing is a circle, yeah? So if this is the golf ball here now and this hoop kind of represents your golf swing, okay, that club at no point really is in a straight line until it gets to bad impact somewhere, yeah?
Yeah.
So the club doesn't go back straight to you and then lift up, it goes round here, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's I think the misconception, people often say, oh, the club goes back straight for the first 2 foot or goes back on a straight line. Even putting isn't a straight line. The club is still working on a slight arc because the putter is not vertical, the club's on an angle. As the club gets more angled, the arc becomes, if the putter was, or any club was that way, the hand on the head, it'd be a straight line that way. Because the golf clubs are tilted on an angle, that club has to work on an angle around that sort of, that plane, so to speak. And if you start trying to manipulate that with your arms and not use the body correctly, then the body's now doing a secondary thing, in which case lifting the club, which is why your swing looks very steep there and very short, because you haven't taken the torso away.
It's gone short.
Yeah. Well, you haven't turned your
You do advocate this 18 inches along the ground on the way back.
Well, if you turn your shoulders first, it will do. But the thing is, if I hold the golf club here now at setup, okay, you can see that. If that's sort of on the ground there, if I just, again, I'm literally holding the club there now, just basically thumbing. If I just turn my shoulders now, that club is on the ground but if I do it that way with my arms and don't move this, then the club starts working inside and keeps going. Now, if I start turning, my brain goes, well, hang on a second, don't like that.
Yeah.
So you want the club to basically go back. If I'm here now, so stick the club in my left rib cage, you can see there now. The club now is going to go back because I'm going to move my body. I'm not going to go and do this with my arms and try and control the club with my arms. Yeah. If the arms are trying to guide the club on the way back, the body then starts having to do other things that it should normally do.
Yeah.
The body moves the club on the way around, and the arms just lift up to get the club set above your shoulders. You've done the middle one a little bit and the right hand one a lot more.
Right.
But the comparison of those two swings, those three swings, is massive, yeah? So when you come back to the golf ball, I'm hitting the golf ball here now, this right shoulder can stay back and underneath. That's coming now, that looks like it's coming more from an inside path, and then releasing the arms through thing. Elbows a little bit higher aside, you're trying to push the club back to the right. You don't need to try and push the club back to the right. Whereas this one here now, as you start coming down to the golf ball now, I mean, you're trying to back yourself up to try the golf ball, and then trying to move your elbow to try and change path and swing out to the right there.
Yeah.
The path is created by the body movement, yeah? Not your elbows and your arms.
I have felt on occasions with a lion, I got back and I've hit a crap shot, and I feel as though I got it there, and then I've gone up there.
Yeah.
So it's not a smooth, it's
not
a jerk.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, exactly. Disjointed and not adequate, yeah, exactly. So get the torso working better. Long term, we're trying to get to that one on the right hand side, which you can do, and that was statically. Momentum will get you there a little bit more easily anyway. So
that's probably why I feel as if my swing has shortened over the
Yeah,
years.
well, you can-
because
yeah,
I've got
exactly,
more
yeah.
upright instead
Yeah.
of getting.
Yeah.
That's
but it's flattening
that.
your torso and body rotation, not flattening the club. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you